This is Poolside Chat, where we take a minute to talk real estate. Today we're talking about selling your home as is. There is this belief that selling your Florida home as is somehow relieves you, the owner, from the obligation to disclose known defects, and nothing could be further from the truth. Regardless of selling as is or not, as the seller, you're required to disclose any known defects about the property, which also includes liens or other issues that might negatively impact the property. Selling as is might also be picked up by some buyers that there's something wrong with the home and it's being offered at a discount. Even if the property was an investment or you never occupied the property, this does not require you to sell your home as is. There are two contracts provided by the Florida Association of Realtors for use by its members. One's titled the Residential Contract for Sale and Purchase, and I'm going to call that the standard contract for lack of a better term, and the as-is contract. While the as-is contract might seem like a better choice because it provides no commitment by you, the seller, to make any repairs, in practice that's not really what we see happening. We're seeing as-is contracts come in, the inspection is done, and then there's a second round of negotiations for repairs. Remember, the as-is contract gives the unconditional right for the buyer to cancel during the inspection period, but they don't have to give you a reason why they want to cancel. Their inspection doesn't even require them to do what we would call a normal home inspection. In fact, the buyer can cancel at their sole discretion without providing any reason during the inspection period. This standard contract requires an inspection to be performed by a home inspector. It also specifies repair limits to cover issues found in the home inspection, wood-destroying organism, or termite report. By default, these are set at 1.5% of the purchase price, which is a little rich. We don't want to give the buyer a blank check, so we like to tighten those limits down to cover potential incidentals of minor items like a leaking pipe, faulty ground fault, or other similar issues that you might not even be aware of. As a seller, you also have the option, should the requested repairs exceed the repair limit, to fix those and continue to bind the contract together. Regardless of the direction you choose, Florida requires disclosure of all known defects. So if your home goes under contract and you are handed an inspection report from the buyer with things you didn't know about, guess what? Now you know some new things that you will have to disclose to the next buyer, should you not work them out. Every situation is different, so there is no right, wrong, or better, or one-size-fits-all approach. Be sure to check with your attorney or broker if you have any specific questions, as I'm not an attorney and none of this should be taken as legal advice. For more information about Florida real estate, check out our other Poolside Chat episodes, and be sure to check out our blog at sarasotaoneblog.com. If there's anything I can help with, feel free to call. I'm John Woodward, the broker of Sarasota Real Estate Group, and you make today a great one.